I was trying to do. Alright. No retouch, right? Retouch. You can barely see a difference, period. I like the no retouch. They got mad when I started saying worst behavior. Why y'all get so mad? I'm on my worst behavior. Let me be on my worst behavior. I'm crying. I am legit crying. Thank you for the thumbs up. Just saying. Thank you for the other thumbs up. We know speaking English. Say. I be speaking English. You know you know. It is hot tonight. But this fan right here, it is giving AC. Okay? This is straight from Africa. I got this as a gift from a guy in New York, flea market. Hi, Courtney Fitzgerald. I remember you. Hi, beautiful. Hi. Good evening. I actually needed this close because of the light. This feels so good. Now I know why, like, the kings and queens back in the day paid somebody. Maybe they didn't pay them. But I know why they had somebody pay them. It feels so good. Hey, y'all. Y'all crazy. I'm going to let y'all be weird tonight. I started it. I'll just let y'all be weird. Have at it. Be weird tonight. I started it. Alright. Name a country for an edit. Frenzy Shooter. What's up, Paul? Bougie. Hi. You look like a grown, healthy woman. Oh, shoot. I got 4 kids. I hope I look like a grown, healthy woman. Y'all funny. Like I said, I'm gonna let y'all be weird. I started it. Oops. My bad. There's too many heads for me to have 4 likes. I don't take demands on my channel. I give them. Now cash at me 50,000 or more USD. Dead serious. You like my dreads? Period. Thank you. Long hair, don't care, never cared. Never cared. Long hair, never cared. Long hair, real bad. Oh my. No extensions, no synthetic. All human. From the scalp. From the scalp. Period. Nothing but a little light. Flex. This is how we were stunning on my head. Wow, you're getting freaked out. Yeah, I don't know why. I just wanted to pop in. Like, I have so much I can talk about tonight that I may or may not talk about. But I've been... Okay, I'm just going to stop you, SK, because you're just doing too much. When it gets repetitive, it gets... take a day off. Take a day off. That's what's given. That's not gonna happen. I'm crying. I'm not gonna mess around and have nothing. I don't know what y'all think this is. Who? What? I am in charge of eliminations. This is my channel. Period. Thank you for the likes, y'all. I appreciate it. This feels so nice. Like it's a nice breeze. Y'all ain't got worse behavior tonight. They got mad. Sis said she was on her worst behavior. What the freak did I do? I just said I was on my worst behavior. What does that mean to you? It means this? Throw my hair back. The locks be locking. They have me. The roots be rooting. See, that was all natural. Look. Mind you, this is like this because I wash my hair like a lot. So my hair retwists, takes it completely out. It's just like, and I'm somebody with fine hair. It gives weird. People talk about my roots. Roots. I feel like locks has done very well for my roots because I'm a fine hair girly. You know. If you were here from the beginning of my lock journey, the beginning of my YouTube, you know. I keep doing this because I can see it, like the bob. I'm gonna definitely do a bob, but I want to do like platinum. Like I want to do a really bright light blonde, and then I want to do a blonde that's like white. This is like the most disrespectful way you can ever do to your hair. Like as far as bleach is concerned, I want to do that before I start a new lock long, and then I want to chop them off. Maybe do like some type of, I don't know, some type of I think the asymmetrical will come later, but maybe like a blunt, like somewhere like maybe here, started like a little blunt cut. Cause my hair has never been like my hair has always been layered. Like it's never been like all even like from the front. Cause I've always gotten my hair like before locks cut in layers. So yeah, shout out to Leah. But yeah, my hair was always cut into layers. I'm not tall at all, Jay. I'm a shorty. Period. A fun size. But yeah, so I think I wanna a little long, like a summer cut, like not all at once, but like a long, short cut. You gotta be strategic, but you gotta have an eye. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping. No vision, no man. Just chopping. But yeah. Oh, you giving Erica Badu vibes? Absolutely not. Absolutely Chrissy's unpopular opinion vibes. I'm a God-fearing woman. I believe in Jesus Christ. Okay? I believe in the word of God. I'm giving Chrissy vibes. All right, so that's one worst behavior, right? Y'all got the feel. Y'all got the feel of the worst behavior. You got the feel. Amen to that. You are on the right path. Amen. 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 Hallelujah. All right. So that's a version of worst behavior. Ooh, edges. What? All mine. I don't even know what to do with mothers. Edges and roots. Edges and roots, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, they just be predicting, oh, you must smell like coconuts. It's between that or vanilla. Or both. It's definitely always going to give vanilla. Vanilla. Tom Ford, if you didn't know. Vanilla. You know. Or you love a coconut water? Why I got a coconut in my crib right now that I can't even get open? I just wanted a coconut. I swear I like to live in the Bahamas or, tropical weather somewhere. Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Curacao. Like, Majesty palm plant here, coconut there. I've been trying to crack that mother effer open. I don't want it to go bad. Like, how much longer do I have? They say, though, this is a recent discovery. Y'all know I get nerdy on my channel. If you didn't know, welcome. But I recently discovered, like, to get the coconut with the nice, not foam, but like that soft, what kind of texture is that? Not the texture, not like the shredded, but like the foam kind of custard type like texture inside the coconut. You have to get it to a point where it sprouts a leaf. And did you know? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just what I think I read and seen. But did you know that, like, when the coconuts fall and stuff like that, like, if it does sprout, that's like a new tree growing. So you have to catch it in that sprout phase to get that texture in coconut. So basically, the coconut water turns into like that foam type, like custard. It looks so good. You need a machete. But yeah, I have a coconut I can't crack open. I'm about to put it on the ground, see if it sprouts. I'm saying I'm not. This is no climate for a coconut. But all I wanted was some motherfucking coconut juice, coconut water. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I'm like, I had got the knife. I'm like, boom, chakra. Boom, shay. Ricochet pieces of coconut juice. And I'm like, oh, my efforts still ain't crack. The only reason why I brought it is because it had like this line that was like a seemingly like, oh, if you bust here, is your crack easily? No, it was false advertising. Hey, Joe! Hey, babe. You say you find a live period, boo. Hey, baby. Y'all, Peace Jones in the house. Shout out to Peace Jones. If you didn't know, I gotta work at her edge. You can book her for domestic travel. She can plan your whole itinerary. And speaking of, on Instagram, you can find her itinerary tea, and you keep it intact. And she's a solo traveler, Black young woman, period. So for all you ladies that are interested in traveling solo, tips, ideas, you go to Peace Jones on YouTube or Itinerary Tees, and yeah, like period. I love Curly. She did that on her own. I'm still waiting for the day I travel on my own. Solo travel, right? What's up, Legend? Legend of the Oz versus the Matrix. Oh my god, it's you. Hey, Chrissy, how are you? What's up? You're so silly. What's going on? I just wanted to pop in. I was like, I got so much to talk about, but I don't want to talk about it. You said, what's the topic for tonight? Ooh! I want to just say the reason why I'm trying to hold back is because, you know, writing a book title, but it's so good. But honestly, okay, so what I want to talk about is what I've been talking about, what I said on my community tab that I will be touching a lot on. Okay, hold on, we have some dialogue. Solo traveling for ladies, you book cruises, Jones? No, I create itineraries, Jay. Yes. And coconut is not coconut is the topic. Coconut was the topic. I was done with the coconut story. Oh my gosh, where you been on your third vacation? I'm actually plotting on it right now, but no, not yet. I'm plotting on it. I am. I don't know what to do, where to go. Decisions. Who to go with? Kids? Nah. I feel like the next one are gonna include my children. They won't let me get two back to back like that. They were like, Mom, who do you think you are? And I'm like, well, y'all had 5 back to back. Why can't I get 2? I don't know. I just might. And then what? Yeah, don't forget to. Oh yeah, period. Like the lie. Yeah. So I've been like, what's been the latest? How are you? What's been the latest legend? Honestly, I ain't even doing too much talking. I'ma just let the music speak for me. Like, don't take this the wrong way, please. Please don't take this the wrong way. I need y'all to vibe with me on a level where you understand my humor. And you're not like judging because like honestly. Okay. So what I've been up to lately, thank you, I'm glowing, period. You thought Not not Peace Jones. Just saying. Wait, that's what we on issue with this? Yeah, I be trolling real bad. Like, please understand, I'm a big troll. Very subtly. Like, I do it very low key. But I slide it up in there. You gonna say kid 5? I don't know who kid number 5 is, but we in Mexico. I don't know who kid 5 is, but I'm in Morocco. Nah, I don't even know why this song came on. Nah. Alright, pause. Alright. Y'all wouldn't even believe. I'm not even gonna say it. This is gonna come out wrong. Alright. Let's stop being so late. Serious face. Okay. No, this song is not what it sounds like. It's not really what it sounds like. But what I can say is I'm tired of being suppressed, okay? You know, when you're on this journey, celibacy. Yes, I'm still celibate, mother effer, in case you're wondering. Grace, oh God, so. But your girl is still celibate. So I feel like it's being liberated, being more expressive, and I didn't say it was a good thing now. Please do. Don't take this as advice. Please do not. Don't follow after me. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. I'm just saying, okay, where I'm at in this journey. And the only reason why I feel compelled to be honest about this particular subject is because I don't want anybody that comes from a background like I to be fooled. Yeah. Because I ain't never hear nobody talk about this. But yeah, when you used to be a freak before you went on that celibacy journey, okay, it's cool for some time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Like, you doing what you need to do. You're not thinking about a nigga, these things, blah, 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 whatever, doesn't matter. But when you went on 6 years on this mother freaking journey, like from the time you started to right now, when you've been practicing keywords, if you know, you know. But when you've been practicing celibacy for 6 years and you used to be a freak, at some point it's getting out of hand, God. That's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So I personally just want to keep it real. This is where I'm at. In the celibacy journey, this too shall pass. So I just found a way to, I'm trying to anyway, trying to balance that those feelings of being confined and suppressed with I don't know, just embracing who I am. Like, I don't like feeling like I have to be confined. She ain't gonna make it. Tell that to the God I serve. Okay, like I'm telling y'all, like the only reason why right now I can't even talk about it is because God knows how to snatch me up. Yoke me by the God knows how to pull. Get your freaky tail stuff out of. God knows how to. Because me, I'm a naughty girl. Like I'll go there if I have to. So like the thing about me, like when it's suppressed, it's suppressed. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. It's not even a thought. I'm not thinking about it. Whatever. But when you've been practicing and trying to do the right thing for 6 years, even outside of a mishap, you know what I'm saying? Like when you've been consistently trying to do the right thing for so mother freaking long, a part of you feels a little bit. I'm just gonna put it on for background noise. But a part of you feels like a little bit like confined. Like, you know, like I'm like God's my husband, so I can be my freaky go lucky self. Like, you know, in the name of Jesus. Like why with the freak? You know, so I'm just being real. Like that's just where I'm at right now in this celibacy journey and my walk with Christ. Like it's don't be me. Cause your girl is naughty. Like I can be naughty. You know what I'm saying? I like being a tease. Like that's my problem. When I feel like being in that mode. If she's talking about it, she already fall into temptation. You have no idea. You need to watch my celibacy journey channel. I've been talking about it. This ain't nothing new. Where have you been? Celibacy journey playlist, guys. I've been recording since 2019 for all the newbies. Hi. This ain't nothing new. Okay? I'm just telling you where I'm at right now. In this part of my life, 2025. So Jay, welcome to the club. Welcome to the Celibacy Journey Club. Are you here to stay? Are you here to speculate? What are we doing? What kind of time we on? He said I need to stay focused. Let me tell you something. I need to stay human. The only thing I can do is allow God to snatch me up out of these situations. When I say I was on this mother freaking balcony right here, in this chair right here, just out of nowhere, like, this is like a month or so ago. I may have talked about it recently too. But I Cried boo boo tears. And I'm gonna share something with you guys later on tonight. I found this. Y'all know, if you don't know, I like prayers and scriptures, going to sleep to that at night. So when I get married, I expect my husband to do a thing, okay? Intimacy on a spiritual level. But, all right, let me turn this down because, once I start talking about God. But anywho, you said club, I don't subscribe to that. I don't know what club you talking about. There ain't no clubs over here. I'm not even a club goer. But anywho, so I don't know, I just feel like, there's times, moments, or whatever in my celibacy journey where, you good, a year passed, another year passed, halfway down that next year, you like. So I feel like it's easy, like, when you're not, like, I don't know, like, if you don't come from the cut, the cloth, I'm cloth. If you don't come from the cut, I'm clothed. I can't even talk to you right now because I'm not talking to you. This is for the freaks, okay? The freaks that were, I don't know, like, called, called by God. Called by God to just calm it down. Called by God for narrative ministry. Called by God to all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying if we're going to tell it, let's tell it. You got to tell everything. Not going to tell everything. But what I'm saying is, what I'm going through as far as feelings and emotions, like, that's just where I'm at. And if I don't talk about it, it becomes a bigger problem. And that has always been the problem. So I'm here to help talk about it. Make it known. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So, yeah, there's scriptures in the Bible that talks about crying out to God. You know what I'm saying? Because, once again, where we are weak, he is made strong. I don't have to lie to God. He already knows what kind of woman I am. He already knows who I was before he called me to this journey. He already knows events, situationships. He was fully all that before I decided to submit my will to God. Okay? Fully aware. So when I decide to call out to God, because I'm being 100 to God, like, the spirit is willing and flesh is weak. I'm making excuses. I'm keeping. So we can pretend all you want, but over here, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I'm not the average, like, oh, like, I never really liked sex. Like, that's not me. Like, I wasn't that. I was never that. I have 4 kids. Okay, I was never that girl. So it's different over here. You know what I mean? So at first it's like, you're focusing on healing and self. You're always I'm gonna play for you, but you're always gonna focus on that in life. Like, if you're not, what the freak are you doing? You know what I mean? So, like, you're always gonna be ever evolving. Like, we get that. So you get through that phase, and then you're to the point in your healing journey where you're like, okay, I'm ready to date. Ready to date. Still not thinking about sex, not worried about it, like, whatever. Then all you need is scratch. So are you gonna ignore that? Like, doesn't exist. Nope. Here's the itch. Tapping you on your shoulder. Are you gonna feed into the itch? Are you gonna go to God about the itch? Like, God, I want to, right, mother freaking now, Lord, can you get this up off me? Snatch it up, cause I'm finna go ham. Which one? You got options. Which one you taking? Just saying. So yeah, I learned in this journey, you have to keep it real, because if you deny like really what you're going through, like, God says cast it to him. So, like, I'm not being real myself. How can I cast it to God? Like, I can't do 2 different things at the same time. It's one or the other. Hot, cold, ain't no lukewarmness. Which one am I doing? God, I'm feeling this right now, and I'm gonna need you to snatch me up out of it. Period. So shout outs to all you guys who were never freaks. Okay, in bedroom. Shout outs to all y'all. I hope you have a long and prosperous sex life. Or not. You can't deny your reality, for real. Like, because then that would make you psycho. Like, I'm not crazy. It's been confirmed. A lot of motherfuckers are crazy, but it ain't me. And that's been confirmed. I'm not crazy. So I just feel like the people that live in Lulu that try to, suppress really what they're feeling, that tries to deflect. That's another one. A lot of people like to deflect. Because they see something in me that they wish that they can openly express, but they too busy putting on the front. I don't got time for that. I want my soul to be saved because I know me and I know how I play and I know how I get down. And if God don't snatch me up out of this moment right now, it's going to be a bigger problem than what is already given. Okay? That's the kind of time I be on. So, yeah. It's not something that happens all the time. That's another thing I want to make known as far as like a woman with me on this journey. If you've been on my celibacy journey, you would know that I've expressed that. Like, it's just, I don't know. And I'm learning like lately now, I feel like it's more so tied to my menstrual cycle. That's a different beast. And it's not in the phase that the lunar phase, it's not in that phase. It's literally during like my menstrual cycle. Like, I'm not even gonna speak on that because that's too much tea. You used to be a female Diddy. Honestly, I'm not even gonna touch on that either because no, I was never a female Diddy. But the reason why I said I wasn't gonna touch on that is because I'm not gonna touch on it. But female Diddy, would I look like a rapist to you? For free? Do I look? I'm not a hyper. Hold on. No, I'm not a hypersexual. Never was. Not an info. Never was. No, okay, wait. As far as hypersexual, okay, like that's kind of like on the fence. So like for me, like if I'm not engaging in it, I'm good. But if I am engaging in it, like you need to keep up. So that's where I lie. But as far as the nymphos I don't trust. I don't trust y'all with it. Y'all would have sex with a demon, an animal, a lizard. Like I don't trust nymphos. And I met a few. I just know a few. Okay. I said no, not that. I'm cracking up. Like it's a thing. I'm just saying. So no, I just I just want to keep it real with you guys. This part of my journey, you know what I'm saying? I think it's beautiful to watch my journey, to be honest. Like, I remember back then when I first started documenting my celibacy journey in 2019, for those of you who don't know, people, even my baby dad, was like, you tell too much, you da 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 da. And it's just like, like, I just wish I had somebody I could relate to during the time when I was going through whatever I was going through. During the time I had these ideas, during the time I was considering pursuing celibacy, during the time that I was going through my breakup. Like, I just wish I had somebody to relate to. Surface level only. We're not giving details, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, if you used to be a freak, every now and then your freakiness pop out, and it might be during your menstrual cycle. This is the worst. Stay away from me. I'm crying. I mean that in all seriousness. So yeah, that's how I talk to God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't tell the truth, shame the devil. I'm gonna tell the truth to God. And I'm gonna confess my mother freaking sins. These are my thoughts. These are the lusts. This is what I've been exposed to. This is what it is right now. This is how I'm feeling right now. Like, this is where I'm at right now. Safety. Simple as that. It's simple as that. It's a little less simple, but you know what I mean. Almost as simple. A little bit, about 5%, a little less, but simple as that. Yes, prayers up. Yes, no, seriously. During this time, definitely pray for me. Like, seriously. Because when two or more are gathered in his name, you know what I'm saying? It shall be so. So, yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to talk about it. You know what I mean? I ain't got to pretend for nobody. You ain't got to know all my business, but I ain't got to pretend. So, yeah, let's have a sister and brotherhood. That's serious. I'm silly, so I'm being silly. But yeah. Alright, so there's another song that I like. This one's worse. I said this one's worse. And it's worse behavior. But why isn't it saving? Y'all, if y'all see any type of insect, spider, fly, whatever, back here, let me know. Because some motherfuckers be dropping. I got a lot of hair. I have to do this like hair routine, shake my hair, make sure why is that there? Okay. Make sure there's no insects, critters in my hair. Long hair girl problems. Right, here it is. And I'm gonna keep it low. But yeah, so that's just one of the topics I wanted to talk about tonight. Just because I don't want nobody to get it twisted. You know what I mean? I love the fact that I don't come to y'all holier than thou because I ain't got no image to keep up. Period. That part. I ain't got to vaguely. No, we ain't got to do that over here. It is what it is over here. That part. But also, other things that I want to tap on, like, what's wrong with you, mother effing ninjas? That was lame. Okay. Yeah, I feel like something in the milk isn't clean. So okay, your girl make connections like I'm single, been single. Nobody could ever claim me throughout this entire celibacy journey. My celibacy journey is as long as my my singlehood, hand in hand. So yeah, throughout this entire time, I've been single. Nobody can't claim me. Nobody can't fix their lips. They can't even. Nobody. So yeah, I've had interests, guys that pique my interest, and my thing is like when you know me, getting to know me, study me, pursue me. I'm always minding my own black-owned business. But when you pursue me and you know the type of woman I am, you know the type of goals I have, what I'm looking for, why are you pursuing something that you don't want to maintain? Why do you guys do that? Because it's wasting my time and it's pissing off me and my homegirls. Like, what's the freaking point? Like, for me, like, I'm ready. I'm ready for a marriage. I'm ready. Like, I'm there. I'm at that point in life where if that man who is also ready and aligned walked into my life, all bets are off. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I move, like, ideally. But also, like, with me, I just feel like I don't know. I feel like sometimes I said this to my best earlier. Like I tend to I always like this place men on a higher pedestal than they actually really are. But I don't know, how can I say this? Like I'm not like really placing them on that pedestal. I'm just hyping them up, bigging them up. Like you know what I mean? And then the way they respond to it is like crap. Like, oh yeah, I got her locked. And then you have to find out like you actually don't. So I don't understand like why men waste women time. They pursue women who are ready for longevity, ready for marriage, ready for everything in life right now, ready to add, multiply, quadruple, ready to do all of that. Business savvy, you know. She's stacking a couple areas, but that's okay. It's okay because she has other ways to make it up. You know what I'm saying? But why disturb her peace? Why come into a situation where you know you're not ready to maintain? I'll wait. There's 5 of y'all over here in this chat. Let's go. Answer the question now. Okay. Is it because you're selfish? Is it because you had her effed up? Is it because there's mommy issues, insecurities, or you got your heart broken at 14 and you still, your feelings are valid? But the way you treat people, you got to be mindful of that. Because I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm seeing it everywhere. Like, I'm just looking at the comments on Instagram and I'm like, okay, like I'm not the only one going through this right now. And it's all types of women. Lawyers, doctors, teachers, women in finance, strippers. Like, it don't matter the dynamic, whether a 4, whether a 1, no mother, been married 6 times, never been married. You know what I'm saying? Why do you guys do that? A power trip, very much. Egotistic, prideful, controlling. Oh, narcissistic. Because everybody hates that word. But hate it when it's used incorrectly. Don't hate it when it applies to you and used correctly. I wait. Just saying. I want to know, like, because the comments that I discovered, and then there were men responding, like, the men in the comments, they were saying things like, what? They were like, they were selfish, like, because we're selfish and we know we can do it. Duh. Do Cam Newton, whatever, I don't know his name. Don't give me the line. I'm not into sports like that. But I'll never forget like that clip where he was basically saying like, I don't know, I'm paraphrasing in so many words, like, I don't know, it's like women are like infinity rings to men, some men, not all, because I know a crap load of good men, so definitely not applying it to them. But I am to the dynamic that I'm seeing, because most of those men obviously, I want to say, are married or in a committed relationship. That's just what it gives. Committed. That's what it gives. But I don't know. The dynamic is just weird. Like, it's just so weird. And the fact that there's a lot of good women going through this is like demons preying on healthy hearts, forgiving hearts, understanding hearts, gentle hearts. You know, just men that are just like preying on women that possess like the ability to, okay, in one form or another, or a form of or another. But instead of taking that woman as light, it's like these men just want to suck the energy out of you. Well, luckily for me, you can't do that. Like, the only way you suck the energy out of me is getting another baby out of me, and that's is not ever going to give baby number 5. Not without a 2.1. It was 1.2, but now it's $2.1 million yacht, and it was 50K, but now it's 100K. and it's still one nanny. Okay, now two nannies around the clock. That's what baby number 5 gives. Otherwise, it's not happening. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, like I just don't understand, like, why do these damaged men like seek a damaged woman? Like, why do you seek a woman who is resilient against men like you? I don't get it, because I feel like for me, like, I have to be an advocate, because, like, I'm not invincible. Like, people think, oh, because you're pretty, oh, I know you. And they're like, no, like, these niggas be out here trying to humble beautiful souls, beautiful women. They be out here trying to humble somebody. Because for what? I don't know. They ain't do nothing but mind their own goddamn business. Be black and multiply. That's it. But they be out here trying to humble folks for a reason. And that's what I'm just trying to understand. Because there's too many beautiful black queens that's out here being preyed on for a ninja to humble. And I just want to know why. It's always crickets every time I ask a question. Oh no, I told you I had some things to talk about, so I'm just scaling into one thing or another. When I get to talking, I've been holding back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold back. Because I ain't got no image, holier than thou image. I don't have no, well, she's invincible. Like, I don't have that. Like, I don't bear that. That's false. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you what's really going on in that sense. Why are kind-hearted, gentle sweethearts being preyed on? You can literally get the gutter butt that you cheated on X, Y, and Z with that will rock with what you got going on. Why do you have to get somebody that is not on that kind of time? Just want to know. There's too many women out here going through the same BS. Like, when I seen 10,000 likes and over 1,000 comments under the same post that we all can relate on, like, that's a problem. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of misleading. That's a lot of cheating. That's a lot of being taken advantage of. Are we gonna talk about Diddy? Since somebody brought up Diddy, talking about I'm the female Diddy, I could never. Mind you, I do give Diddy grace. FYI, I give Diddy grace. I give him the same grace I gave him earlier, which was last year, which is, I hope and pray this is an opportunity for him to draw near to God, draw near to Christ, Jesus Christ, to be exact. But I'm praying that, God get a win out of this. Ain't nobody perfect here on earth, and I do not agree with a lot of the things that I heard or whatever pertaining to Diddy in his case. And personally, just to elaborate on that, for all you fools, the nigga was guilty of everything they said he was guilty of. The defense just had a way of making the public side. They did their job and they did what they were supposed to do. And a lot of y'all fell for it, and that's okay. Just don't let it happen to you or yours. That's all I gotta say. But that aside, like, I do feel like, people are human. I do genuinely believe that mistakes only happen once. But when you're living in a era where you're drugged and high, like, I got to understand more of his background as far as, like, he really was going through a drug addiction, and it doesn't make anything right. And while we're on the subject as well, Cassie is a victim, and she's also a victimizer. It's okay. Like, it's okay. I feel like justice against Diddy should be served for Cassie, But now that Cassie has one of the prostitutes that came out going against her, I mean, right is right. Let's call it a spade for spade. I ain't never think the girl was like squeaky clean. I just feel for her. I also feel for Jane Doe, because at the end of the day, if somebody's continuously popping drugs in your mouth while your body is physically getting out, that's sex trafficking. Am I wrong? Like, or did that not happen? Prostitute testified to that happening. Motherfucking Diddy team testified to that happening. Freaking Cassie, like, you know, perception is a thing. You said that's demonic. Very much so. Let's talk about, was it Jane Doe or whomever? Body completely gave out. He puts her under a shower so she can wake up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, don't want to get too deep into that, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, even knowing all those heinous things, let's take it back to Christ being on that cross. And he had a murderer and he had a thief hanging beside him. You know what I'm saying? One made it into heaven and one didn't. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, there are abominations. And I'm not even getting to that. But push come to shove, like, I do feel like, okay, let's talk about Jezebel. Jezebel was somebody God gave every chance to. Let's talk about Jezebel being the female version of Diddy, pretty much. I don't know, just read the story yourself on Jezebel and who she was in the Bible, and don't just think she was just a prostitute, because Jezebel's spirit, I feel like, was way more than that. What they try to tie it to is like, all this time I thought Jezebel's spirit was this, and Jezebel's spirit is really that. So do your research. But let's just say, you know, the Jezebel spirit, Jezebel was Diddy. Jezebel in the Bible still had the opportunity. The only reason why she didn't have grace and mercy is because she didn't receive grace and mercy. It was there handed to her on the platter. And there's a scripture, like, basically stating, like, that's why, you know, like, she fell to her own demise, pretty much. Because even through all of that evil that she was conducting, and all the witchcraft, okay, all of the manipulations, all the idolatries, and all of the adulteries, all the affairs, the cheating, the sexual immorality, all of that, even through all of that, God still gave her a chance. And she still refused. So I feel like in this situation, you know, God is still giving Diddy a chance. And who are we to judge in that sense? Now, we can judge righteously now, i.e., judging righteously means, like, I know I can't be around this person alone. I just, alright, we still talk about being on our worst behavior. This is what we talking about. Okay? No, I can't be around this man alone, because I just, like, I'm gonna just keep my thoughts to myself. I was about to elaborate, but there's no need. It's graphic. See, I would do that in real life. I would do that, but not here on this camera, because some people don't understand my personality, and I just don't have time to explain it. But it could be that, or okay, let me just let it go. Anywho, we all have done something, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe not nearly as bad as Diddy, but that's the thing about sin, you know what I mean? Like, while we're out here on the outside judging, like, oh my God, that's heinous. The whole time, that sin ain't no different than me lying, which I definitely don't try to do at all. Like, I'm definitely not a liar. But still, you know, like, a lot of people think, oh, it's just a little white lie. I don't believe in white lies either. A lie is a lie. But still, like, something just as light like that, you know what I mean? And they'll compare that. Oh, I may do a little white lie here and there. That's the only thing I do. that person did this, that person is that, but the whole time that is equivalent to your little white lie. So yeah, life. I posted it the other day on my community channel. Life will humble you. Or that shit could have, would have, wouldn't. Maybe, absolutely, yes, I did. Just saying. Just saying. So you tend to give people a little bit more grace, but in terms of judging righteously, I'll get back to that. It's just more so knowing not to put yourself in people, places, and things. Or for some people, stay away from weed, stay away from alcohol, stay away from wine. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody's on the same page. Stay away from a certain person. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what judge righteously means. Stay away from the things that will cause you to sin. And I get it. I get it. Sometimes you may have to learn what that is. Sometimes you have to fall to realize what that is. But still in all, better judgment comes into play. Okay, I'm not even gonna say that. So I'm gonna play this. And let's see if I can find a photo that I can share with you guys on the green screen. Oh yeah, let's do this one. So about the tongue, because I'm definitely not like, I'm not the girl that takes pictures with like her tongue out. But I just felt like, you can't even see it still. This filter with the lips, it just went perfect. It went perfect with the vibes. It went perfect with all that. Can y'all hear that? I hope y'all don't hear that. You see why I add color? Because I look so pale with this camera. Alright, let's see what else. I hope y'all don't, I pray to God y'all don't hear that. This shouldn't be my song, but it's added to my like wedding playlist, so I feel like it's allowed to be my song. I'm sorry, Miss Parker. Ooh, I am for you. I apologize. It's my worst behavior face. I'm done with that. Let's be done with this. How we do this? I don't know. My problem is I really like the beats to a lot of songs that I shouldn't even be listening to. Okay, so what's next? We talked about celibacy journey, real life, real time. Temptation. No, we didn't talk about it. Well, no, it is what it is. I feel like my temptation don't come from other people. My temptation comes from, okay, here we are talking about it. I feel like my temptation comes from me, which is a different type of chick. So yeah, I suppress. Um, deny the flesh, deny the flesh, deny the flesh. But even in your denial, you gotta keep it real. And I'm gonna keep it real. Like it feels good to feel liberating and still be celibate. Um, but god dang it, I'm like at the point in my life where I'm literally just like begging God for my husband. I know you don't believe in divorce, but do you believe in all? Just saying. Yes, deny. There's levels to like levels to this. Deny. I said for some people it must be nice to not have like no, I don't know. Because I feel like maybe that's part of the reason why I went on this journey, like celibacy journey, is because I wasn't being fulfilled sexually, you know what I mean, to the fullest potential that I feel like I need to be fulfilled, you know? Like it was like a once in a lifetime, once in a person thing, like the way I feel like I was fulfilled sexually. And I feel like ultimately that played into like what the freak am I even having sex for if I'm not being fulfilled in that way? So I had to dig deeper, like why am I being fulfilled in that way with this person versus any other guy? You know, granted, gravity did play a part, but it also had a lot to do with oh yeah, this is definitely one thing I want to touch on. Because I know a lot of men like to prey on women who are sapial and asexuals. But the thing about that is, as far as type of woman I am, like in order for me to be it's hard sometimes, huh? Elaborate on your question. In order for me to like be attracted to you long term, with regarding my like sapial, you know, demisexual side, you have to maintain it. Like I get turned off faster than I get turned on, and by turned on I don't mean sexually, weirdos. I just mean like in a way where I feel like someone intrigued me, sparked my interest, maintained my interest. Like the moment, the second it's inconsistent, like I get thrown way the freak off. Like all that 2 seconds ago or 2 text messages ago went out the mother freaking window. Cause what the freak is this? Like, and that's how a woman like me remains celibate. You know what I mean? Or single, practicing celibacy. I have to say that very carefully. Remain on this celibacy journey, practicing abstinence celibacy for X amount of years, for being single for X amount of years, because like a lot of guys like to study you enough to know like okay, you're somebody that you know I have to get in here, but they don't like to study you enough to maintain what it takes to lock in. You can reach here without locking in. If I'm able to detach, you didn't lock in. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. You just fed into an element that I was willing to explore, but you didn't have the necessary tools to maintain levels to the ish. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like take it back earlier with like men that like to prey on women who are like demisexuals, you know, attracted to somebody that can captivate their mind, sexually turned on by somebody that has bottom line emotional intelligence. You can pretend to have emotional intelligence. You can mirror a woman with emotional intelligence, but actions are a big thing. And for a woman that possesses a real level of emotional intelligence, the linger doesn't linger. If we feeding into a facade, we're feeding into a facade. And even let me talk about the sapiosexual side. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. I just love a man that's about his business. I love a man that's about being a provider, that's about being a boss. You know what I'm saying? That has maintained years of whatever side hustle businesses, legitimate, tax worthy businesses. If it's under the table, you don't count. And I know taxes aren't a thing, but I'm just saying, like, if you can't file taxes with it, it's not. It doesn't count. It's just illegal. Okay. But I'm attracted to boss like minded, intelligent individuals who are providers, that are, don't worry, I got it type ish. I know a lot of men locally from where I'm from, they don't really consider that. A lot. I say a lot because that's all they post about. But there are men locally and obviously everywhere else, but where I'm from, that are like that. You know what I'm saying? So like that side attracts me to it. But what I'm learning with them type of men is they like to have women that they can control. Well, I'm the one paying the bills. I'm the one doing this, X, Y, and Z, and I get it. She ain't making no money, then you go have at it. Do your thing, boss. But over here, sapiosexual goes a very long way. I think it's intelligent for a boss-like type man, intelligent, business savvy, computer savvy. I love a good computer savvy. Not you laughing, but I love when a man like that really taps into owning that part of him. There ain't no argument. We don't have no 50-50 conversations like that. He just owns it. And I own it too. There's no control. There's no you running this, or I gotta adhere to your lifestyle because you're paying for everything. Like, no, like, I have my own. I got this on my own. You know what I mean? Yeah, it may be small compared to yours, but it's mine. Okay? Like, I like a man that like a woman that's a boss. Period. Yeah, I said it. So sapiosexual, demisexual for me is very much so defined. So while Mother Effers can mirror what they read in the dictionary, in the Webster version of what sapial and demisexual is, we gonna have to be Pacific over here. Okay? Yeah, right, two bosses. We have big bosses because I got big plans, okay? Big business plans. And ain't nothing but a real business savvy boss ready to go, ready to invest. Ready to sign that prenup. Okay? That's the one. That's the one I'm ready for. Are you ready to sign a prenup, my lord? Okay. It's about as much control you're gonna get. I don't know why I crack myself up the way I do. But I do. But yeah, yes, I'm down for the prenups. I need it. I'm a business savvy woman. I got plans for my marriage, okay? Marrying for love and money, okay? So, yeah, we need a prenups in place. So, yeah. We leaving with what we came in. And as far as the dynamic that we build together within our marriage, well, that's going to be protected too. Ain't nobody getting off or over, period. So yeah, I do believe in prenups. Ain't nobody listen. Ain't nobody take it in mind. But guess what? You know what, a real man and woman, real husband and wife, like, y'all love each other, y'all ain't gotta worry about that. When you pour into each other, a prenup is a prenup. Like, you need something set in stone. You'd be foolish if you didn't. And I don't know why society be trying to convince people, oh, then that means you're wishing bad and Divorce? No, it means you're smart and you're not an idiot like everybody else. Like, whatever I choose to do, if I choose, like, that's one thing. But no, we're gonna have some ground rules. I believe in paperwork and everything. People be trying to, my friend, not friends, but like people be trying to hook you up with other people, give you connections that's under the table. I don't do that under the table ish. I don't do that backdoor ish. I don't do that go to your house ish. We're not an establishment. There's not no paperwork. If there's not official documents involved, you can count me mother freaking out. Point blank and period. You say you should have a prenup. Yeah. You said right after I looked at a movie called Fall from Grace. Well, I heard that before. Oh my God, that sounds familiar. Who's that by? Is that a Tyler Perry? But no, I do believe I wholeheartedly am a fan of prenups. A prenup is what you make it, what you and your soon-to-be husband agrees on. I want a prenup. I want a dural nup. I want an after nup. I'm crying. There's actually actual words for that. I just can't think of what they are right now. But yeah, and that's another thing. Like, as your marriage evolves, you can get the lawyers involved. One on retainer, thank you, hi. But you can get the lawyers involved and rewrite the prenup, rewrite the agreement. You can revise it. Want to get people done. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like, the only thing that genuinely matters is that you both leave with what you came in. Ain't nobody taking from your heart on nothing. Now, what you do together, I got something very set in stone with that, and that's why I need a boss on my team. I don't need nobody that want anything less. Okay? Okay? That's why I'm not married. No prenup, no marriage. I ain't stupid. That's crazy. That's the only reason why you're not married. It's a lot of women that's out here. Trust me, there's too many women out here making their own money that they ain't trying to give up the little bit they have. We know how this can go. I mean, if she's smart, we know how this can go. And that just brings me down to the point where, as soon as a nigga think he got you, like, that nigga, I'm slapping the motherfucking prenup. Sign it. Now. You think this is. Yes, you can keep the house. It's your house. Got my own. No, seriously, I would. If we moving into something together, that's just what the freak we're doing. But, like, I'm not going to claim his property. Whatever we do together, that's ours. I don't want no complications if it need to be. Like, I don't want none of that. Yeah, sign it. But no problem. I don't understand. I really don't get why. Like, I don't get why women, like, I don't feel like why do you feel like you need to be attached to their money? Like, why? Anything that you did, and I'm not even like, let's get in more detail, because I still earn my own money while we're married. But I'm talking about like businesses that we do together. That's what we walk away with. We're not taking from each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I be darned. But we could put stipulations like, okay, like, yeah, nigga, if you cheat on me, yeah, you gonna have to pay up. Mister, I'm not gonna cheat on you. Da, 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 da. All right, because that's an extra $100,000. So if that's not what you want to do, don't sign it. Because if you cheat, and yeah, if I cheat on you too, yep, it could work both ways. That's the problem. People don't want it to work both ways. They be like, oh no, now nigga, I don't know why you think you could look at my. No, it could go both ways. If I cheat on you, you get 100,000 of what I don't have. But not. I'm dead serious. But whatever is fitting for that time, according to our expenses, of course. Like, he can't get no more than what I can give. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's whatever you want it to be. Like, I don't know why people. Well, I do know why. Obviously, you're money hungry, but I've never been that type of woman. And that be my problem. That be my problem. I'm a gold digger versus a gold digger. Okay? I be trying to build on empires, and niggas don't be wanting nothing to do with that. And I be like, well, I guess I do this by myself. That'd be yet right there. Dang, I gotta do this by myself. It's gonna take me longer. But it is what it is. Alright, play it again. What is this? Okay, I don't know what that is. But yeah, so prenup for the win. I have a very detailed marriage business plan. Any guy I've ever actually sat down and described that business plan with, they loved it. They were impressed. So I know my future husband is gonna love it. Because once again, I'm talking about building and adding. I'm talking about multiplying. I don't know what anybody else got going on, but that's always been the goal. Build and multiply. God said be fruitful. Okay? Be married and multiply. I'm going to be fruitful, multiply, and be married. I'm going to do all of it. So yeah. Be fruitful and multiply looks different for me because I'm not having any more kids. Unless it's a $2.1 million yacht. $100 USD or more. What else? 2 24-hour nannies because you got me effed up. Because once I reach 40, it's going to be 3 24-hour nannies. If I have to have kids after 40. The freak I look like. Oh my God, I'm in there from the esophagus. I'm in there from here. But I'm so serious. You said 3 nannies, 100 for real. I did my time. I hate that for me. Like, why the freak? But I'm so serious. Like, the freak I look like. After 40 years, yes. 3 nannies after 40 years. But you see how out of reach, but not really. It's not really that out of reach. Just put me in the right room at the right time. I promise you I can. Put me at the right place at the right time. Get one in 2.5 seconds. I'm crying. I'm so serious. Alright, so 12:30, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's 12:18. I be going to sleep late, but it's because of the naps I take during the day. I gotta stop doing that. I just love to sleep. So that's why I posted worst behavior because I've been feeling the songs lately. That's all. And because I'm on my worst behavior. Definitely not on my worst behavior. If that was a thing, mayday, make mother effing way. I don't know why I crack myself up the way I do, and it's like crazy because I be dead serious. Like it cracked, like I really tickle myself. I be laughing at myself. What is this? Oh, sorry. It did say that. I just was like, never mind. In real time. We're going to play this. Because guess what? If you ever had the lover girl in me, you will never see her again. Now you gotta spend it. in distress, my love. That's so crazy. Like, so I don't like washing my hair. My hair get the frizzy is like retwist weird. I love washing my hair actually, but I'm just saying. Frizzy is the roots. I got the wrong size scrunchie. Dang it. How often do you redo your dress? Like it look twice a year? It looked worse than it actually was. Like, you can't even tell those parts were there. It's just hair. Oh, look. Look at this. Yeah, twice a year so far. The last couple of years, not intentionally. It's just happened that way. And then I have like a what you call it? A washing my hair problem. So this is how my hair is going to look. The nicest it look is like the day like I wash my hair. I'll try to like retwist whatever's showing, like 52 fake out. And I said, "Do you have some island in you?" Yes, I'm from the Netherlands. Real talk, I am from the Netherlands, but it's not the island. I'm trying to link the two. Officially, I haven't confirmed it, but I'm definitely an African queen. Period. It's you. It's you. But yeah, to be honest, I know I have island roots. Like, if you know me, you know how I cook. Like, I make Caribbean dishes all the time. Like, way more than American dishes. Like, that's all I like to cook. Caribbean seasonings. Not just Caribbean. I can't make African food. I wish I can, but that's too complex for me. Too many steps. But African music, African men, like you said, I don't have normal black hair. I promise you. Okay, like there's some European, but about 5, 6, no more than 7%. Everything is in me is African outside of the European side. But I can't take, that's how genes work. Not, I have like all hair types. 3A, 3B, 3C. Say 3A. We're like 3C, 4A, 4B. Those are my hair textures. In this world. I don't ever know the word. In distress, my love. 3C, let me show you. 3C is a bigger curl. Like 3C right here. Like you can kind of see the coil in there. That's a curl. It's not even a lot. It took the longest to lock the 3C's version. And I would say like these are as close to 4B as I'm getting. And mind you, I haven't even washed it or anything. I just picked this. I be picking a lint out of my hair and just getting rid of the piece. Oh, shoot, yes. I left my scissors here. Yeah, like if I was to wash this and condition this, it would be like you'll see the curl pattern. It's something like this. It's you. Yeah, I have a lot of different curl patterns. I love my hair so much. Like, I really do. I don't feel complaints, period. Give me the last four of your credit card. Buy back my love. You can keep your heart. Yeah, I need a deep condition. I need to get my hair done. Like, I really do. I don't feel like it. I have met somebody that does some really clean parts. Like, God dang. She can do some hair. Oh my gosh. Would I consider myself high maintenance? Yeah, I guess. I consider myself a woman, and yeah. As far as like, okay, so high maintenance, but FYI, like I do my own nails. So yeah, you guys see, I ran out of acrylic, so the nails were weak. I just used what I had, so it just broke off. So it is what it is. And a lot of other stuff broke off too, because this is not even the design that I had on my nails. Completely different, but I was just trying to make it look like something, so it didn't look like nothing. But I do my own nails. I'll get my toes done, but I'll add to it like chrome, jewels, whatever, 3D, whatever. I'll add that to my toes. Honestly, I do my own hair. Like, it's rare I actually get my hair done. Only because timing, maybe the establishment I'm getting my hair in. I don't want to get my hair done there. Like the person, like it's a different reason. But so I do my own hair. I do my own lashes. So like yeah, I'm high maintenance, but I'm also a DIY queen. But there's certain things like I just like okay, like massages, facials. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that myself. And that's just because it's self-love, self-care. You know what I'm saying? Not gold digger, high maintenance, but you love nice stuff. You can't be broken either. Absolutely. Yep, you hit the nail on the head. Like, what the freak? No, I'm saying that because it's like, no, because like people get mad at me for saying like, okay, so I'm gonna read your comment out loud. But then you said not gold digger, high maintenance, but you love nice stuff. A guy can't be broke or needy. And I said absolutely, like you right, you hit the nail on the head. Like I am high maintenance in that sense, like, but I wasn't always. So I feel like I'm allowed to be this way because I had the broke and needy. Didn't get me anywhere. So now it's love and money. I need both. And if I can't have both, I'll have it both within myself. Like I do need a man, but I'm not going to tolerate a man because the need to tolerate a man is more than his actual use in my life. Like we're like once again, I'm about replenishing. I'm about pouring, refilling. You know what I'm saying? Like I should be pouring into you as you are pouring. Like it should be an ever evolving like system, ecosystem that works between me and my future husband. Like pour into you effortlessly. You pouring into me effortlessly. You do so much for me. I do so much for you. Like I can't be with a broke nigga because the things I like to do for a man, a broke nigga can't even do. You know what I'm saying? and needy. I have kids. You know what I'm saying? Said you wasted so much of your life dealing with a woman. Oh, dealing with women, let alone people who are not on the same level. And honestly, for man and woman, like I believe, like okay, some men they have their ideas. Like for me personally, like I don't want to be on the same level as a man. Like I feel like a man should be definitely on a different level than I am, but I should be on a certain level where if he injures his knee or has to go into surgery or whatever, 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 I can hold my weight. There's men I know that make less than their wife that does more in their home financially. There's different type of men out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like if you're wasting your time on someone who's not going to equally like feed the ecosystem, then you're wasting your time. It's not honestly on some real. It's just not a lot of women that think like me. But as far as my inner circle that is in my life right now, we all think like that. We are all women like that. And I see a lot of men say like they don't have women or they don't know women like that. But me and my girls, like that's how we are. So for me personally, like women like us need to be with a man that feels the same type of way. May not be on his level because I don't think a man should ever feel like a woman should be on his level in that sense. But I do feel like it's fair to say I don't want her money, but I need to be able to have security to know if something was to happen to me, she can hold up. She can hold up our weight. You know what I'm saying? She can contribute. She can add. She can keep it flowing. She can triple maximize it, whatever the case may be. She ain't an Eve. You know what I'm saying? Got too many Eves out here disturbing the peace and causing menstrual cycles from other episodes that ain't even asked for. That's between me, the garden. But no, for real. So yeah, it's a lot of Eves out here, okay? But not a lot of women that wants to tend to the soil. That wants to sow, that wants to the home a home and then don't mind contributing to that home in one form or fashion. So like when we talk about 50-50, my 50-50 look different. I don't want to pay no major bills and I stand on that. And my husband will know that because let me tell you something I learned about men. They love you being upfront. A lot of men I've personally talked to, met, they love my stance. I'm marrying for money and love. You know what I'm saying? Some of these men are marrying for money because they are in the military and yeah, they can make an extra 100 grand just by marrying you. Yes, I have met them. I have been offered that proposal. Let's not get it twisted, okay? Yes, they exist out here, okay? Real life. There's men out here marrying because they know that you and her gonna benefit and we just here for the money. So let's not get it twisted. So for me, I need to marry for love and money. I need a system. I need something that's going to work. That's something that's going to multiply. Something that's going to give us generational wealth. Like I'm just too business savvy. I'm just too resilient. I go all in. I'm a perseverer. Like I literally, I'm a hustler. I've always been a hustler. Like that's just how I am. It's innate. I've always made money, got my own money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for the most part, did it respectfully. Occasional sidebar or two, but for the most part, did it very respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I used to get this way. Anyway, yeah, that part. So, with that being said, I just feel like a lot of men aren't used to women like me, and then in the same token, a lot of women drop the ball on women like me. You know what I mean? Like I know how to let you be dominant, let you have your space, let you be the man of the house, and still affirm myself, and still be assertive, and still be gentle. You know what I'm saying? And still be loving and kind. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because when it's given to me, that's all I want to give back. You know what I'm saying? So like yeah, I know how to do that, and then I also know how to. I got a double-edged sword. Okay, I know how to. When I speak, if I wanted to, I can cut you with my mouth, with my tongue. So I get that as well. You know what I'm saying? So it people talk about, oh, you know, like they feel some type of way when somebody's saying like, oh, I like a man that puts me in my feminine era. Like, but yeah, hello. There's too many niggas that got me on standby, nigga. Me and my homegirls pissing us all over here trying to be cute in our sweet girl, soft girl era, and you over here pissing us all off. But anywho, I digress. Yeah. So, in terms of being with a woman, I just feel like I can't speak for a man, but as a woman, I just prefer to be with a man that has more to bring to the table because I feel like men should have more to bring to the table. The freak, you know what I'm saying? And I know men that's just how they roll. Like that's just how they roll. So, um, you complain about it. It's okay. There's women out there for you. It's just not me. Um, but that aside, you know what I'm saying? I also love the fact that I am a woman that like I can leave at a drop of a second. You act funny on me, I get brand new on you. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't giving that. I don't need to stay. I can go. I got my own bread. You know what I'm saying? I have my own stack. I have my own exit plan. I don't need that. So earlier, a point I was going to touch on is like men that do run in those circles that are providers. Sometimes you might run across somebody who feels like, oh, because I'm a provider, I got to control every dynamic in your life. They make it seem like, oh, she don't want to work, but really he don't want you to work. Nice try, wrong girl. Like it's not me. I'm working for 5 years, but in those 5 years, I'm bringing us. I'm making a high yield savings account. I'm adding, and I'm multiplying, triple. I'm thinking about all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing while you over here paying all the bills? So that's just how I get with you. But once again, it's not meant for a lot of men. Some men are comfortable getting the bare minimum, just like some women are comfortable getting the bare minimum. And I just feel like for us men and women who want more, it's okay. Like I said, I'm not perfect. Like I feel like financially, I have like a love-hate relationship with my finances. And I feel like it's okay. Like, I feel like it's okay. I'm allowed to every now and then. Are you submissive or you can be? I'm very submissive. Um, but once again, as long as I'm not going to submit to anything at this point in my life that's not worth submitting to. Like, you ain't doing nothing. You're not offering anything. Like, you're not multiplying anything. Our union, we're unequal yoke. Like, we're arguing, we're fighting, we're not getting along, we're not pleasing each other. Like, some people is sexually, some people is mentally, some people is emotionally, some people is financially. Like, every barrier, like I need to touch. Like I just know that there's relationships out there that exist where a man is respectful, therefore the woman is respectful. So if you want a woman to submit to you, you have to submit to her, and that's just Bible. Because the Bible talks about a husband loving his wife like Christ loved the church. Do you know how much love? Do you know how much love? That man is willing to lay it on, like, you know what I'm saying? So like when this is why it's easy for me to like detach, because you got to show me but one time I'm not the woman for you. Because when a husband loves his wife like Christ loved the church, that's a different type of love. That's a different type of reverence, a different type of covering, a different type of assurance, a different type of protection. You know what I'm saying? A different type of sacrifice. You don't love me like Christ loved the church. So there's a reverence I'm looking for in my marriage of ministry and ministry of marriage. Just one time I thought I was in the wrong, but yeah, you show me one time I'm out. I mean, I don't. How old are you, Legend? Because I'm gonna be 40. I'm about 40. I'm 40. In 3 years, I'm 40. And I feel like at this big age, we don't have time. You want love or you don't. You want to stay stuck and bound to a situation because it's a situationship, or you want to see what it feels like. Oh, you 49, so you a real OG. So yeah, at your big age, you should not be in those situationship. Is either single or married. Like, which one are we doing? And that's where I feel like, earlier when I was trying to speak on, because y'all probably don't know, but I get off sidetrack. I get off track. But for the most part, like, we're too grown to not know, like, what we want and what we need. When there are two willing and able bodies, if a man is ready for marriage, when he meets that woman who is also ready for marriage, and he's serious about it and she's serious about it, they're going to go through that process together. There's no ghosting, there's no manipulation, there's no praying, there's no none of that. It's all sincerity. You know what I mean? Like, I mean this from the depths of my heart. I'm willing to see where this goes. And I feel like, as somebody that's a hopeless romantic like myself, that's me. That be the thing that get me tripped up, and may get another individual tripped up, because I'm willing to see where it goes. Like, if I'm being delulu over you and you not being delulu enough over me, then you gotta go. We on the same page or we not? You know what I'm saying? Which one is it? Because if I'm living in this fantasy world and you not there with me, then what the freak are we doing? You got to go, honey. It's okay. We're just not made for each other. Welcome and join the line. Join the rest of the mothers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, to get me to be submissive, you have to submit to me. A man is a husband. I can't say a man. A husband is supposed to love his wife like Christ loved the church. A husband is supposed to submit to his wife. His wife is supposed to submit to her husband. If we're not submitting to each other, pouring into each other, replenishing each other, being equally yoked, if we are not feeding each other, nourishing each other, you know what I'm saying, like helping each other grow, then what the freak are we doing? One thing I learned in life that I'm so happy that I learned earlier in life is to let an attachment go. Let an assignment go. Sometimes people are called to be in your life for a season. Sometimes it's not even a season. Sometimes it's a moment. Sometimes it's an interaction. Sometimes these mother effing interactions stay longer than a moment. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you have to learn when your assignment is up with people. And that's the one thing that I've learned over these years. If I can walk away from somebody that I had children with, from the best boyfriend I ever had in my life, due to traveling, like all these scenarios that I talk about on my channel, the men that I repeatedly bring up because I'm that kind of girl, you know what I'm saying, respectfully so, but men that I've engaged with in the past, the relationships that I have with the past that I talk about all the time, these specific men, not men, it's not 5 either, I'm just saying I can count on one hand, but once it reaches that level of depth, like, we have to be on the same page. We're not on the same page. I'm freaking 40 in 3 years. You're 45, 50. And none of us agree about anything. None of us can see eye to eye. None of us have passion, have love, just lust. And lust ain't even worth-ish. And what's the point? Others don't sign you up for what they signed up for. And that's the biggest problem. I signed up for this. You presented that. And I got this. She signed up for that. I showed her this. And she did that. Like, a lot of people don't, they're the great pretenders. But the good thing is, The good weed out the pretenders very early in life. Very early in the interactions, very early when they need to. My thing is, if you want somebody to submit to you, you have to submit to them, male or female. But I also want to be clear: a girlfriend, a boyfriend, girl, boy, man, woman, whatever, versus a husband and wife, totally different. As far as hierarchy, as far as I want to say reverence, but I use that word already. I don't even know. I felt in 2019 that I shared my energy with the wrong souls. It's been since 2019 for me, so I understand your celibacy journey more than you think. I commend you. It's hard. Exactly, it's hard. It's hard. I feel like it's easy, but it's hard. It's hard for me right now. I wish I could be so graphic. Like, if y'all paid me and we had a subscription, I'll be, once again, still surface level, but I can be a lot more graphic because I really, honestly, like how I talk in real life, no filter. Little potty mouth, but respectful. Like, I'm very descriptive. So, I'm a writer. Here you go. I'm an author, actually. Been writing all my life. So I'm very descriptive. I'm very good with words. I'm very detailed. So I just like to be to the point. Like, I can't even say what I want to say because I don't want to get booed off of YouTube. That's why. I care less what anybody thinks. I just don't want to get banned from YouTube. But yeah, I feel like for the most part, my celibacy journey has been easy. But I feel like for the most part, based on celibacy journey pages, like they don't like to acknowledge the times where it's hard and it's difficult. So yeah, I feel like that's not real. You can divulge, some type of transparency and still keep it surface level, like without involving people in your business. You can still be very vague and make it seem like, oh, I'm gonna give you the business because I do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? But in this instance, I've learned like certain things do need to be sacred. And I'm still learning in this celibacy journey. Like I think the reason why I want to talk about it, like I said on my community channel, community page, community tab, I was going to talk about it in the next upcoming weeks because it's like it's really not talked about. And when I express it in these celibacy journey pages, you have the holier than thous, y'all. I cannot stand y'all. You have the holier than thous, the church folk up there that wants to come in. Like when I say like, yo, just keep it real. Like if you're going through a weak moment, just be honest with yourself. Like, that's the best thing you can do. And I'm telling you, it's the best thing you can do because it really is. Because then you allow yourself to be vulnerable in that moment and to call on God, to be whatever kind of fly. Oh, it's a lightning bug! Come here. It's a lightning bug. And it was right here. God dang it. No, because we be talking about like, we haven't seen that many lightning bugs lately. Well, I'm not seeing them this year. I know it's one right here. But yeah, so I just feel like people just really don't paint the picture. And you can paint a picture without selling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, without. You can give an implied nude as far as painting the picture. You can paint the picture in that sense. You can sell the surface, reach the core, and still not dive too deep. You know what I'm saying? But still reach the core. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like Mother Evans just paint this picture about practicing abstinence, especially the church folk. Practicing abstinence and celibacy and just make it seem like, oh, it's so easy, it's so easy, it's so easy. And maybe it was at some point, but at some point for me, it gets uneasy. And I notice, for the most part, like I said earlier, I'm chill. 99.9% of the time. But it's that 0.00001% that is not chill for me. Where I'm on a rampage, and I'm learning now lately. Now it's starting to align with like my freaking menstrual cycle in phases that is not even acknowledged publicly. Like I see other phases in your cycle that they say like, okay, like this is where you're most likely to experience, like you're in heat, you're just but no, it's not like that for me. It's like that for me over here. For them, it's like that for them over there. But for me right now in this phase, this is where is that for me. Why y'all not talking about that? So I just feel like I just need to be a little bit more realistic. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it is dangerous if you don't acknowledge it in terms of are you willing to break it or not. I mean, because granted, like I talked about this. You get in that mode where you say F it, it's F it, and that's just that. You just gonna have to live with that F it decision. So, you know what I mean? Before you get there, as you get there, you need to learn how to call, scream, call on God. And if you wait a little bit too late, you might regret it. You know what I'm saying? So call on him when you can, while you still have it. Call on him. That's what I'm saying. Because things could get worse, things could get heavy, things could be extreme. And oh, you and Lord this and Lord that. You said, is that the flip of thing? I don't know what that is. What does that mean? Flip of thing. What does it mean? Oh, you okay? Typo. But yeah, so I just wanted to be real. You know what I'm saying? Is that the flip it thing? Oh, you talking about this? This? This made me want to go back to New York. I got that man card, and I told him I was gonna call him. Cause he was nice. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about tonight. I am too motherfucking nice. Like I'm like a sweetheart. Like I really am. I own it. I don't like that though. Like I'm really starting to get pissed off at the fact that I'm a sweetheart. I really am. Like I'm really starting to get upset at it because I just feel like in no way is my kindness something to be taken lightly. Because I got such a bitche side. Like, I can really be like motherfucking cold. I choose not to. You know what I'm saying? Like, choose. Being too nice gets you hurt. Yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, in my instance, it gets you a lot of other things too. No, but seriously, being too nice for me. Okay, so let's talk about being hurt. Like that's the dime of dozen. Like, okay, you get your feelings hurt, whatever. I'm a grown woman. It's like hitting my pinky toe. I'm gonna cry about it forever. Like no, like ooh, that stung. Next, like what the freak? I'm grown. Like I said, I'm going on 40. I'm not a young girl. I'm in my dating phase, rejection phase, seeking phase, avoiding phase. Like I'm all of that. So it comes with the territory. There's gonna be some feelings hurt, and I'm not stressing it. I'm good. Like I know how to. I gotta shake it up. Okay, we're gonna play that. Ooh. But yeah, like I know how to shake it off. But I just feel like when it comes to me being too nice, I just feel like I'm too nice in a sense where I'm so nice to the point where mother effers think they can play with me. And then I gotta, mother effer, I'm not that nice. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it gives sweetheart, it gives nice, it gives adorable, squishy, all that. Because it really much, it is. But in the same token, like, like I described earlier, YouTube channel days, I'm an empath, but I'm not the empath you can get over one. I used to be like the empath that got hurt, the empath that put her. Okay, no, I still wear my heart on my sleeve. That's a given. But I used to be the empath that literally just like, no, I'm still very understanding, but I used to be the empath that just, a part of my understanding was staying, just tolerating it. That's my bro, that's my cousin, that's my sister, that's my man. Like, I'm just gonna tolerate it. I'm not that woman anymore. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my feelings get hurt, but it's not a deep, like there's nothing. I don't get too close to people to where I don't allow people to have that effect on me. You know what I'm saying? But what I can say is I'm a woman that's that stand on integrity, on principle, on loyalty. So and on respect, most importantly. So when you go against those, that to me, be like, I don't know why the freak you thought you can play with me like that, because that's the one thing I don't tolerate. I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't tolerate anyone taking my kindness for weakness. And being a sweethearted young lady that I am, a lot of people does. A lot of people has. I'm used to it. The thing is, you don't get away with doing that with me. You don't get away with taking my kindness for weakness. Whether that means I call it out and speak on it how I would in person in real life, and it's not as calm as this is a totally different side because you got me effed up, or simply when I really care, that's it. Say no more. I'm out your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you had to do was disrespect me. If you ever wanted to show me you ain't want me in your life, all you had to do was disrespect me. I'm gone. That's it. Because I know what I deserve and I know what I don't. So I'm the empath that will sympathize with you, empathize with you. But the moment you cross me, you're gonna have to stand solid on it. I will never trust anybody like that again. So yeah. You said I'm the empath that will make excuses for a person's behavior. Yeah, I've been there. I definitely been there. And that's what made me who I am today. I can't afford to make excuses. This is when the term believe what they show you the first time come into place. The first time is the time they show you a side you never seen. That first time. That's who they are. That when a mask unveils or reveals itself or sheds, when that comes off, that's the person you believe. The person that they show you right then and there. Because that's the person that they'll forever be to you. Because if you let them get away with it once, they will keep being that person to you. And then my whole thing for a woman like me, if I'm really rock with you and if I really liked you, male or female, like dang, her friendship was cool, like that's effed up. Or dang, I was really vibing with him. I really thought like, he could possibly be the one. Now you showed me this side, your mask came off, and now I would forever have to stand on the energy that you chose to give me when you never had to give me that energy. So I'm the empath that used to be understanding to the point where I tolerated people longer in my life than I should have. Now I'm the person that I'm still understanding, like I'm still very understanding, like too understanding to even F over. Like I get it, okay? So too understanding to even F over. But once you F over, all understanding and comprehension go out the window. I don't understand ish. Because I could never understand why you would treat me that way. And I never gave you any reason to treat me that way. I would never understand why you chose to move that way with me. Why you chose to do me that dirty. Like I would never understand it. Like that's how my mind works. So I don't give excuses. I accept people for who they choose to show me. So if you were intentional about showing me the a-hole version of you, the D-head version of you, The mean girl version of you, I'm going to be intentional. I'm going to be intentional about showing you the door. Like, I'm going to be intentional about keeping you away from me, keeping you from my circumference. You're not allowed in my circle. You're not allowed near me. You're not allowed to breathe my space. The only thing you're allowed to do is love and watch from afar. No excuses. There's no excuses to disrespect. There's no excuses for mishandling somebody that handled you with care. There's no excuses. There's zero tolerance for that. And that's the one thing that I learned in my life in this decade. Like, you have to stand on that. And dang you for making me stand on business with you when I never wanted to be on this type of time. Do you know how many people like I cut off personally? Men, women, friends, lovers. Like, I had to cut the mother effers off, and I really wasn't even prepared to cut the mother effers off. They left me no mother freaking choice. Like, I forever had to stand on business with you because you did that to me. And now, like, that's effed up. Because now we will never be a thing. We will never be friends. We will never be an item. We will never be anything because you chose to move where with me, somebody that who was understanding from the get-go. And this goes into a lot of, like, female friendships, too. Like, one thing I'm learning, I'm good at being friendly with, like, other women, certain women. Like, if I get that vibe, like, because I'm super friendly, like, once again, I learned to cut back because I can be very overly friendly to the point where I'm like, dang, Chrissy, like, chill. Like, chill. Like, because obviously they moving weird. Like, you say hi and they're giving you, like, okay, like, I'm not trying to read on the time. All right, she doesn't want to say hi. Like, okay, I get it. But, like, even the women nowadays, like, they just move so weird. Girls that you had back, behind their backs, you know, celebrated life with. Like, I really can't. I thank God for my core. I thank God for the women that are in my life. I thank God for the women that are in my life. The only men I have in my life are my sons. Honestly, that's all you need. My son is legit. He is legit, man. He's legit. Right? Never gave them a reason to turn on you. Not one reason. Could have said no. Could have said excuse me. Could have sent a text. But to turn, when you're a sweetheart, like, I know I'm a sweetheart. But yeah, like, I know I'm a sweetheart. It just sucks because it's like, dang, now I can't be understanding to you anymore. Now I can't give you a chance because you intentionally chose to disrespect me, to be misleading. Like, you know, like, people just be weird. It's like I'm the epitome of loving from afar. Like, I just, like, genuinely, like, don't want to disassociate myself with people, but they push you to that point where it's like, now you done lifted out of my hands. Like, now I have to disassociate myself with you. Now I have to detach myself from you and anything that you represent. You know what I mean? Now I have to separate myself from you, all because you betrayed me. Like, it's deep. It takes me back to earlier. I don't really think it's okay to awaken somebody's love. Pray on it, study it, awaken it. And then they wonder why they're really not happy. You can have all the money in the world. You can have white picket fence, perfect house, perfect wife, perfect life. But you're wondering why you're so miserable. Perfect husband, grass cut, but you're still not happy. 6+ figures, 7+ figures, a couple of business individuals. Still choose to focus on somebody else. And you wonder why. Think about the times where you did her wrong, him wrong, she wrong, them wrong. Karma sometimes is too patient. This is why I don't get my look back. I just disappear. I become the ultimate ghost. Whatever energy you put on me, whatever comes back on you ain't got nothing to do with me. That's all on you. And the sweetest taste of victory for me is knowing I've never done anything wrong. That karma is going all on you. So yeah. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Because my phone is dying. I feel like I had something else. I don't know if I think about it. That's why I didn't want to talk. Because I knew whatever I wanted to talk about was going to be all over the place. I hope you guys were able to follow along. And if you made it this far, leave a thumbs up. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't. But, we've been here 2 hours. Longer than that. But yeah, I guess it's almost time for me to go anyway. What else? It's such a beautiful night. And it's 1 o'clock. I said 12:30. It's 1 o'clock. I'm gonna be at work bright and early tomorrow, like I wasn't just up. That's my problem now. But honestly, it's because I get home and I take a nap. That's why I'm up late. I be crashing out. Once you get into that shower, get out. Hot summer day under the AC and fan. I'm gonna take it down. I'll talk to y'all later. So yeah, I'm not even remotely tired. Cause I had my nap after work. I'm trying to think. I know it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. I'm sorry. That's just how I am. I like talking about, I like to really talk about, what's on my mind. And I be trying to do it in the most, filtered way, I guess. Because leave it up to me, I have so much more in such a ruthless way, I can say it. Just because I'm expressive, and that's just what I like to do. I know I talked about it a lot. Okay, let's talk about being imperfect, sin, and condemnation and forgiveness. So, on my channel, I like to talk about, not judging, over-judging. I did touch on that earlier, judging righteously. But I want to talk about, what you do when you judge unrighteously, right? Judging unrighteously looks like, once again, I did touch on that, okay? My sin is different than your sin, but because I feel like my sin is the lesser, the lighter sin, because I've just told a white lie compared to you killing somebody, that I'm better than you, or because because I don't have sex outside of marriage. No, because I have sex outside of marriage, but you're gay. That makes it worse. That's what we call judging unrighteously, comparing your sins to somebody else's sins. And that's what I was talking about, Diddy earlier. Life has a way of humbling you, because what may be little to you in the grand scheme of things are all equal. So when you have that idea in your head, you start to eliminate, oh, I'm more holier than this person, because, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was necessarily the thing that was was a thing. I'm at work now, multitasking, listening to you. You sure made these hours go by fast. I know, that's crazy, right? Thank you. Thank you for tuning in, Legend. I really do appreciate it. I do appreciate y'all vibing late night. What time is it where you at? But I do appreciate y'all vibing late night to vibe with me. Um, I love that. Because I know it's a few of y'all that do that. Because I'm the same way. Like, I love a lengthy, like, YouTube video. Live stream. Like, I can't do this little 15, 5-second videos. Like, nah, I'm a woman of depth, and I need depth. Okay, so I need more than a little chit chat. I need a more of a deeper chit chat. You know, something I can talk about. Oh, you said it's 112. Okay, yeah, we same, postal. What do you do? What do you not where you work at? We don't want to know your business, but what do you do? Like for me, I'm in finance. Yeah. Surface level. This is crazy. Let me put some music on. I can be here all night. Let me find out Tuesday is the day I'm not going into work. And the only reason why I'm going into work, I'm really, like, honestly, I'm like a really good employee. Like, I'm the type that is so considerate. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm so understanding, so considerate. I will not take off because I'm considerate of other duties that will get thrown off if I take off. So, like, nah. I'm in a certain predicament right now. I have a goal. I have goals. I have goals. I have tasks. I ain't got time for somebody that ain't got time for me. You understand? Like, your girl got goals. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I tell people this all the time. Like, I just be asking God to enlarge my territory. I don't mind being responsible for that. Just put me in a seat where I can get it. If I have to work hard for it, that's fine. But if I make triple, that's also that's the purpose. That's the goal. That's what we want. People aren't like that. See why I don't go live? Like, that's not why I don't go live. The bar industry, a pirate. Oh, a patent pirate. Oh, okay. All right. In my free time, I'm on 5 other social media sites monetized. That's dope. What do you monetize? Like, what's your content about? Traveling. A patent pirate. What is a patent pirate? Because I'm thinking about the boats the pirate ships we've seen in Mexico. That's what I'm thinking about. I don't think that's what you're talking about. I really do appreciate you guys stopping in, you know, letting me come to my video diary and let this stuff out. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna watch this back and just be cracking up. Like, I say the darndest things, and you see, I still leave the stuff up. I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, why would I say that? Like, why would the freak I say that? But yeah, I say the darndest things, but honestly, like, I'm just trying to get it out. I wish I could be the girl that's like always invincible, that always has it going on. I don't like people like that, to be honest. I don't wish I could be that girl. I don't like the people that put on an act. Like, their life is so perfect and every aspect of their life is perfect and they don't sin, they don't fall. And I also don't like that vagueness either. I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more surface. There's surface and there's vague. Give me some insight. Because right now, I'm asking y'all to pray for me when it comes to sexual immorality. Y'all know that has been a thing on my channel. And I think last year revealed to me, like, dang, like, you know, it's not just about intercourse. It's not, it's so much other things that falls into the realm of sexual immorality. Um, I think, I don't know, like, maybe the whole, I said this plenty of times, but the Diddy case opened my mind to how dark the situation is. You know, when it comes to sexual immorality, when you think you have it figured out, you don't. And on this journey, I don't know what you are going on your celibacy journey. I don't want to know. But being on this journey, it has taught me, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's levels to this ish. And you can act like it's sweet and cute all you want to, but once the levels start leveling, you're gonna have to go up against that. And what are you going to go on? We are called to guard ourselves. It's like you don't. Honestly, if you could just have what they say above all, just have the shield of faith. That's what we're gonna need more than anything. More than truth, peace, salvation. Ooh, that's crazy. But I'm just going with the words in Ephesians. Is it Ephesians 6? I'm actually doing a devotional right now about putting on the whole armor of God. I need to get back to my roots. I need to start talking about the armor of God again and the fruits of the Spirit. Because when I think about the fruits of the Spirit, me thinking about the fruits of the Spirit keeps me in line. You know what I'm saying? But also at the same time, like I said, this, what I'm experiencing right now, is not new. It's like a periodic thing that I go through in my celibacy journey. It's about the third one that I went through. But I'm just being realistic. Like, you know, for some people, they may not deal with it. I feel like it's because I have a freaky side. I'm very naughty, and I like to tease. So, you know, for the most part, I avoid people. But once I start entertaining, like, child, golly, you know, like, take a step back. So, yeah. My content, do videos of the unknown on some sites. I just sing. I'm cracking up. You better sing about it. A patent pirate is when you patent an idea before it comes out. Oh, that's like it's not an idea, but you know how many patent pirates I should have had? And if the person who tries to do something, they will have to. Oh, your brain goes like that? Okay, so they will have to pay you out. I just patent TV contact lenses. Elaborate. Like, specifically just, wait, like, do the TV have a contact lens? Or you patent contact lens idea for a TV? Because I just feel like that's very. I feel like you talking about something more intense. The TV has contact lenses. So, yeah. But I love the patent pirate idea. I never knew that was a thing. Like, you know how many times, like, I thought of something, discussed it with my sister, or she came out with something and discussed it with me, and somebody took our idea, and we're like, they had to have, like, a mic by us. So I would actually like to get paid for it. How much money you make being a patent pirate? I mean, not to be in your pockets or anything like that, but what's the most? There we go. Because I don't know how many you bring in, so what's the most? And then, like, the singing, 49 singing, what you singing? Some Jodeci? I was about to sing something that's not Jodeci. And why was I about to sing? See, honestly, okay, let's be real. We're going to take it to another step. Your girl is raunchy at times, okay? I don't mean no more. I know I talk about you effing sex addict. I talk about that on my page on my channel in the live that I did last year. I also let it be known, like, your girl have her way with her. I'm not like a graphic deep, like, oh, I want to do all, like, I'm not that type of girl. Like, that's what I was referring to in that video. But yeah, like, when I say your girl is raunchy, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna tell the truth. Sometimes I just wish I wasn't single just so I can send pictures to my man. I just want to be naughty and send pictures. Can't do that. That's why I stopped posting pictures, because it's like, honestly, like, I just want to send pictures to one man. All types of pictures. Here, take it. That's why I stopped posting. Like, I post, like, pictures or whatever. But, like, if you know, like, the pictures, videos I used to post, nothing compared to now. Now, I can't help, I got a sexy body, I'm fine as crap. Like, I can't help that. So it's gonna get what it gives, you know what I mean? But I'm not going out my way or whatever. But if I was to go out my way, child. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, sometimes that's just gonna be like, I just need to hurry up and get married, because I'm ready to be raunchy, nasty, all that. Midday here picture. Yep, you at work in front of your boys. Yep, here. Your husband. Real quick, throw you off in a business meeting. I knew you had that meeting today. And I decided to send that picture anyway. How about that? How about that? I'm cracking up. Okay. See, that's what I be talking about. Y'all don't understand my humor, because I be dead serious, so for real, and playing at the same time. But no. Those are the things I look forward to, and that's just what I want to talk about. So thank you for allowing me to do that. And if you judge your mama, because she did it before me. Every bit of her. As a matter of fact, she taught me what I know. There we go. Alright, what we gonna look at? Okay, we're gonna listen to this. One time for the one time. Alright, that's all I want to hear. I gotta see. I can't stand when people don't know my sense of humor, because they be like, "Are you okay?" Like, take a chill pill. That's how I act all the time. Like I said, I don't like being confined. So, like, I love being myself. I love just letting loose, not having to worry about being judged. Like, that's my thing. Being judged, and there's only one Maddie, and it usually is not me. It's not out yet, but I'm pretty sure Elon Musk or one of these Japanese companies in the future will make some type of TV contact lenses. If I'm wrong, oh well. Okay, so all right, I don't want you to tell us your idea, because I don't know why you take it. But wait, you already pirate patented. So, like, is it literally like a contact lens for the TV? Or a contact lens for your eyes? And why? And for your eyes, like, what scenario did you experience that made you think of that? I made 80K. Ooh, wait. 2 years ago, just off of patent, dealing with drones filming an establishment. They had to pay me $600 to $900. Ooh, wow. That is absolutely amazing. Shouts to you. So, nah, for real, legend. Shout out to you. That's dope. I love a good inventor, a good scientist. This phone is about to die. I'm gonna have to tap out, y'all. The TV. Look at a TV through contact lenses. So you can't any other time? I used to wear contacts, but they weren't prescription, so I don't know. Okay, it's 1:30. I'm definitely about to wrap it up. And I'm gonna be up on clockwork 5:45, 6 o'clock. It's gonna be between now. Depending on what time I get up, determines if I go into the office today. I don't know why I'm tripping. I'm really not sleepy. That's the problem. Because, like, if I take a nap too early and sleep till like 9, whatever, I'm going to be up. And then by the time I'm ready to go to sleep, it's time to get up again. So if I can go to sleep by 2 o'clock, that'll be nice. And actually, I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow. Like, the TV will be built. Oh. Huh. That is definitely something very different. Now, I'm curious with your inventor mind. Have you considered what materials you'll use for? Okay, so let me read your comments so whoever comes across it. Okay, you can look at TVs through these contact lenses. Like the TV will be built inside the contact lens. Okay. So you sit there, right? Just sitting there like this. Basically, Wi-Fi contact lenses. Wow. I'm just really trying to think of the technology that you use. It's giving the Terminator. I talked about that movie today. It's giving futuristic. It's some futuristic technology. Unless you know something that I don't know. Do you know something I don't know? When it comes to technology and contact lenses. Okay, so let me tell you my idea. So I had a lens invention too. But it turns out like it really didn't stand. But anywho, it's still a lens invention. I was in New York and you know like the sun was shining. Actually that wasn't my invention. That was his. But homeboy was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if your like sunglasses or your eyeglasses can have a filter? Like you can change it to look like the filter. You know, I was like, but what? Why? But I thought about like transitions, like would it be done in a way like that? You know, like I don't know how to get like transitions to transitions, but I feel like whatever they do with that, it might be similar to what watching TV from your contact lenses. It has to be like a transition, maybe a solar thing that might trigger it, maybe. I don't know. I like to understand the science. I'm gonna hide that from I'm gonna hide that from the chat legend. But you got an expensive mind. You're gonna have me thinking some off the wall stuff. Why not? You know what? I just thought of something. I'm a patent. This is mine here today. What's today? Oh, you said my bad. No, I'm up next. I'm a patent some glow in the dark nipple tassels. I'm crying. That was so funny. So when it glows in the dark, it activates. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna just stop. Sorry, you just thinking too outside the box for me. I'm crying because I'm ready to go there. Like, now that you think of it, yeah. You got the nipple piercings. Now let's put something around the nipple. I'm crying. This is what I be talking about. On my best behavior. Look, on my worst behavior, on my best behavior. He said I'm rolling at work. I'm crying. That's you. I can't even listen. That's an interesting one. I ain't never known one myself. Man, and if you get there, that would be a good one. That would be honestly. Do you have the mold? Like you have to go all the way. Like maybe use Safari. You know, somebody that you know. Gain that gonna get it cut.